swear it has taken me forever to get to this point. So I have been so busy. So I decided to try to break my finger off. Okay, it's not that bad. It's pretty gnarly looking. I don't know how well you guys can see, but I went to drop my phone, went to grab it. That was one of my longer nails, bent it back, but of course it was held on by some skin and half the nail was still attached. Okay, under half of it. So I had to sit there and rip it off. It was awful. Bled for a while. Today I am making stuff for Lexi's mouth repair. And so I've been actually busy doing that. And so I have orders shipping out, orders locally. It's been quite a bit of stuff. I had one person buy $150 worth of things. And he is very happy with his items. But it's just been it's been crazy. And then Lex made the cutest menu of items I have available. Let me show you. So, banana bread, brownies, cabbage or regular salsa, cookies, emulsion, IPA mustard, which I have 2 IPA mustards and 1 ale mustard, jelly, mouffins, cupcakes, which I'm a little more hesitant to take. So, I am not a big cupcake fan. I have no problem making them, don't get me wrong, but I hate decorating, so I can do a cute little cupcake decorate it your dang self gift pack. Anyway, so I shipped some out recently, and actually I was just talking to the other guy and seeing if they arrived, and he said that they did, and I'm waiting to hear if they were broke, because he just ordered a dozen cookies, so I put those in a medium priority box. And then someone else in California ordered 3 dozen mint chocolate chip, and molasses. And these are huge cookies that I'm selling for $10 a dozen. And then whoever the person is, they pay for shipping. Cookies, emulsion, the mustard, jelly, muffin should be okay. Cabbage salsa, I'm not sure on the brownies should ship okay. But it's just making sure everything gets there. The emulsion is so it's an oil, and it's mini peppers, not like 27 jalapenos. It's like jalapenos, habanero, scotch bonnet, Anaheim, you name it. There is that chili in this stuff, and it's made to, it reminds me of like if you go to the Chinese restaurant, they have that little dish and you just scoop it out, except for mine's got a lot more peppers, and because that one typically is like very few peppers, and so this one's like yeah, scotch bonnet and stuff. Ow. Didn't do a Carolina Reaper, figured that one would be too bad, but there's still flavor there, it's not just heat. And so I had 2 jars, sold those 2 jars before I even made them. I had to actually go to the store specially to get jars, to get the peppers and everything I needed for them. Then, since then, I have sold 1 more jar, went ahead and made 4 more jars. Then I made an IPA. Anthony says they don't make the one IPA, and I don't know what it is. And then we called it Death Brew mustard. It's in a black can. I know very little about this stuff. I just know, oh, I think that's the ale. And then I have a blueberry IPA. And that one made a very, I wanted to say fruity, but it was a sweet smelling mustard, and it smelled pretty good. So the first one, okay, I have to know. I really do. So, the first one, I opened it and I went to smell it because I'm not a big alcohol fan. And so, I smelled it and went, bleh. Oh, sorry, Pooh. Having trouble walking. Okay, so, we have okay, so we have Coulter's Irish Death Dark Smooth Ale, Ordnance Brewing Bloopers Blueberry Wheat, I don't know why those are stuck, and Jucifer Voodoo Ranger New Belgium. I guess that's the one that they're not making. Back to bed. The only thing is, I hurt. So I have had one customer who ordered off the menu. They just wanted something as simple as Rice Krispie treats. So I did that one. That one didn't bother me. Okay, so I've also learned the hard way on how to make mustard. The first one, I put it in the blender or the food processor, one of the two. They would not, like, the seeds still stayed whole, and it was still really good, everyone says, because I don't like whole grain mustard, and I don't like IPA or ale. And so, it's just really seedy. And so today I went to do it, and I have the blender cup, and I used it because you let it soak overnight, the seeds, and it blended up, actually looked how it should. And so I've got them jarred, sealed. Oh, and then I knocked out some grape jelly. I need to do strawberry, but someone ate all of the strawberries I had on hand, which is no big deal for me. I can buy more. I'd rather kids eat fruits and veggies than junk. I need to eventually make apple plum jelly because for our own supply, it is getting old. I've never made salsa and canned it. I am curious about that. Connor wants me to make normal mustard, which is not too expensive to make. Anthony seems happy, and it was originally done for him. So I'm looking at yellow mustard. Doesn't seem that hard. And I was telling kids, why would I buy it if I can make it for cheaper even? And so I'm gonna see how much it would be to do that, and then go from there and see. I don't know. I just feel like that's what I want for my home, is to make more items. I have been cooking every night. I am a little tired. So last week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I had orders to fill. Saturday, I broke my nail. I did do stuff Saturday. I did stuff Sunday. I did stuff Monday. And Xander had to actually, after the ER trip, that reminds me. So I took him to the ER because of his ankle. We saw orthopedic surgeon. So there is something going on. It's not where they originally thought. And so it's a little lower, which is worrisome. And I don't remember the, like, little things. Like, it had a letter, like an A or something. And it wasn't the C or, I don't know. Sorry if you guys were looking at the ceiling. I have to get the cord in my computer. Anyway, and so there's a tendon in there, and there's a condition, like you can actually the orthopedic surgeon said he actually had that himself, and he doesn't have the time to be down from it, and so he's not having the surgery. Having one hand, it's not easy to open a computer. Anyway, so he had to go back in the ear cast, because if he rips that tendon, he's at a 2 degree, it's 1 through 4, that it would be a surgery where he would be off of his foot for 8 weeks. And so he wants to stabilize it, make sure no more injury can happen. And so we don't have to have that surgery, because he was explaining it basically comes from a cadaver, and they screw it into his ankle, screw it into his foot until it adheres. And I'm like, oh. And Xander's like, and I was like, yeah, we're good. So he came home and we put him back in the air boot. Anyway, other than that, and you guys can contact me on Instagram if you want to place an order. Actually, the list is on the menu is on Instagram. Not as pretty as Lexi's, but it's up there. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Anyway, it's bedtime now. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you.